Hello, you amazing poets and poetry lovers. This is Vincent Ivan Phipps, aka the VIP Poet. I am the creator and founder of Rhyme and Chat Interactive Poetry Organization, the world's first free interactive poetry organization. I've been saying that since the 90s, and no one has corrected me. Therefore, it must be true. It was an absolute joy to create Rhyme and Chat. I am honored to see so many people continue to find value from it. I am honored that the leadership, after I stepped away as president, is still evident in the attendees that we have coming to our events, all of the products and the promotions and the community involvement. Rhyme and Chat's name was from a dual entity that I wanted to incorporate as the founder. So the rhyme incorporates the poetry, but not all poetry has to rhyme. The chat is a dual meaning, meaning chit chat, as in conversation, as in dialogue, as in making sure this is recording. Good deal. It is. Got it. Make sure it was recorded. I couldn't see the screen. So I want to make sure that the videos that we do, any poetry that we do, any engagement that we do, any virtuals that we do, any live book signings or any events that we do, that it embodies the rhyme and chat ideology, which after the poet has performed, the audience gets to ask questions and engage. It was my 12th grade teacher named Miss Jackson at Notre Dame that had us all read different poems. Then she gave her interpretation of what the poet meant. Then I got sent to the principal's office and I asked Miss Jackson, if you didn't write this poem and you haven't met this poet, how do you know that's what they meant? She asked me to leave the office and go to the principal. Just because you can't answer my question. So I said, if I ever have a chance to have an organization where the poet can speak for themselves and answer their own motivation, that's why I created Rhyme and Chat for those that love poetry, but also love conversation and engagement. One of the words that I invented for Rhyme and Chat was the term poetic out. I always thought this was something that could be used no matter what type of poetic entity. When I was going to a lot of poetic events and open mics, and I did a lot of slam competitions back in the 90s, showing my age, baby. Back in the 90s, people would always snap their fingers or they would do like the golf clap. And I never liked that. It seemed kind of wimpy and kind of soft. So I wanted something kind of with some power to it. And I was always a fan of Def Comedy Jam. And I noticed that each of the hosts, whether it was D.L. Hughley or it was Martin Lawrence or any of the hosts, or Joe Torre, they'd always have their signature. No, dang, is he funny? Or they would, or Martin Lawrence would say, "No, coming to the stage." So I want to have something cool for poets. So I came up with poetic out, and that's something that you say before a poet is about to come on because poetry starts from within, from your heart and from your soul. And when you say poetic out, that means that you are about to share something with the outside world. Also, poetic out lets the audience know, get ready. Here it comes. The poet is about to take place, baby. So you want to make sure that when you are about to do a poem, we say poetic out so that everyone knows it's poetry time, baby. Get ready to love this magic. Also, the chatterackers. With the way people would show snapping the fingers and the I'm loud. I like to make noise. I like to feel the thunder, baby. So poetry is more of a quiet, oh lovely, and the palm and the trees and the weather and the rainbows and the dolphins and the skies. I like to be a little more rowdy. I like to laugh. I like to put some paprika, some tapioca. I like to put a little garlic salt on it, baby. So I wanted something with some oomph. So the paint sticks were a way to make noise, be rowdy, be fun, because I wanted poetry to be an experience, not just reading from a book and now I'm going to read you a poem. I mean, nobody would hear all that. So you want to make sure that you can see the poet, feel the poet, see their eyes, not reading from their phone or reading from paper, but to feel what they are able to share to encapsulate the emotion. That's what poetry is. It's not just words, It's a connection. It's a poetic entity. It is a mutual collaboration of verbose excellence. So these are the things that you want to incorporate when we were looking at all the things that encapsulate rhyme and chat. I hope that you found this video helpful. I don't know what I was to include, but I do know I love rhyme and chat. I love discussion. I love poetry. And even though I do not perform anymore and I don't write as much as I used to, you're always a poet at heart. And I'm loving the evolution of where rhyme and chat is going. And I love seeing the feedback and the impact that Rhyme Chat has. I had no clue I'd still be around after 25 freaking years, but hey, baby, let's do 25 more, baby. Let's keep it going. Poetic out.